expansion, and it's not that hard to get, so I'm going to show you how to get them. But first, I'm just going to talk a little bit about dragon riding. So right now, we're in the Waking Shores. Once you launch from Ogremar, you're going to land right here, and you're going to start the campaign at Wing Rest Embassy. You have to do the campaign to the point that I'm at right now in order to unlock dragon riding. So basically, the campaign takes you down this road, loops you back around, and then we end up here. And then once we get here, you'll be able to unlock dragon riding. So quickly, I'll hop on a dragon. You're given a dragon once you get to a certain point in the campaign, and this is the dragon. It's fully customizable as you collect certain patterns throughout the expansion. And then I'm standing right here in front of the Rostrum of Transformation. There's two of them in the game. There's one here, and there's one in Valdrakken right here. And this is where you go to make changes to your dragon. So just like you go to the barbershop or wherever to change your appearance, you can change your dragon appearance. So there's a whole bunch of options. So as you collect, you can change. So you see here, this one's locked. So this is it's Vault of the Incarnates. But you can go through and make and customize your dragon however you want. There's different dragons you can collect as well. And then once you're done, you just hit accept, and it bumps you out. All right, so that's kind of customizing your dragon. So the next thing I want to talk about real quick is the talent tree. So there's 48 glyphs that you collect to unlock the talent tree. Start at the top and work your way down. I put in the chat explanation of each of the talents and the talent tree. I'm not going to go through that right now, but as you collect glyphs, you unlock. So they start out with one glyph, then they go to 3, then they go to 4, and then the last part, they're all 5. So that's how you unlock as you collect these glyphs. And you're wondering what the glyphs look like? You can see it on my screen here. This one I've already collected. So the good news is you just have to collect these one time. So once you did it on your main, all these glyphs will unlock for all your alts. So this is what they look like. They're scattered throughout. And I've got all the coordinates for them. So before I launch out and start showing you the route and how to collect glyphs, anybody have any questions on Dragonflying? So once you hop on your dragon, you notice my action bar changed. There's 4 abilities. There's Search Forward, which is just that. It just kind of flaps forward. There's Skyward Ascent. This is what you use to climb. There's Whirling Surge. This kind of barrel rolls you, and then it launches you in the distance. This one's a 3 vigor ability, so it's a little more resource intensive to use. And then finally, you have this Bronze Time Lock, which is kind of cool. You can make a waypoint with your character, and let me just demonstrate that. So you cast it, and you see here I have just kind of a waypoint. So if I take off and I go, shoot, I need to come back, all I do is press it again, and it teleports me right back to where I started. And then it's a 1-minute cooldown. So as you go through and you're collecting glyphs, I would get used to using the time lock to kind of save as you climb up these mountains if you can't get it in one shot. All right, so the route itself right now is blank. There's a couple add-ons you'll need if you want to do this. One is Paste. Very common add. It allows you to copy multiple coordinates at once. And then the second one is TomTom. Most of you probably use TomTom. So on here, I already have all the waypoints here. So I'll paste those, and you can see now my map is populated. It's 48 points. And then the route I took, I put in Discord as well. You can kind of see the route I'm going to take. So working our way, Waking Shores, Honoron Plains, Azure Span, and then Valdrassus will end up. And then the very last one will be Valdrassus Apex. It's the highest mountain in the whole expansion. So kind of save this one to last. So with that, I'm going to start out. I've numbered these for you. So each of the waypoints in order, 3, 4, 5, etc. as you make your way around. So when you do it for real, if you're able to keep flying, as you're flying, you can come in here and start unlocking your talents. For today, I just went ahead and unlocked them all just for the sake of time. So this will go a little bit quicker. And then what I'll do is I'll turn on a stopwatch so we can kind of keep track of how we're doing. So once I launch, you probably already have this first one because there's a quest for this. But the next one you're going to do is on the top of this tower up here. So, but I'm going to fly through this one as if I haven't collected it yet. And then we're going to make our way. So as we fly through, if you have any questions, just let me know. With that, I'll start the timer and we'll launch out. Yes, this one's with talents. I've done it without, I did it without talents this morning and did it in 27 minutes. So this next one, we're going to fly to this tower, and it's down in this broken tower. So what I do is I just dive down. This next one's just right around the corner. We're going to grab this one, and then we're going to start our climb up to the apex. So if you notice the yellow flashing lightning bolts, that means I have Thrill of the Skies, and that's how you recharge your vigor. So if you notice my speed, there's a bar in the middle. I have to stay in front or faster than that white vertical bar. That keeps this vigor charging. So we got that one. Now we're going to go to the top of this dome right here. So if you notice, if I pitch up too high, my speed will start to slow, and then it'll turn yellow and I lose the buff. So what you're trying to do is maintain your speed so you have that Thrill of the Skies buff. You see this one here? We'll run through it, and it's a left turn. This is a WeakR, which replaces it. The basic UI is not very good. But this is stock UI other than WeakR's. So this next one, we're just kind of slow descent, right turn, and then in this archway, it's going to be the next one. So you can see it now on the archway. So we've got 7 so far, going towards 8. So to climb like I'm doing right there, you have to pitch up. There's a couple ways you can pitch up. You can do a hotkey. There's a hotkey you can make to pitch up. Or I use both mouse buttons. I push it forward and I pitch my character up. That's how I do it. It's kind of a coordinated effort. As you pitch, you want to use ability 2 here, which is Skyward Ascent. Yes, I'm using Leatrix maps. It's just so it doesn't close on me. So this one here is above the lava.
History together is illustrious.
Left turn and go down. If you go up here, there's an invisible wall. I found the hard way. So I go under that archway, and then the next one's going to be on top of this pillar right here. So we're going to grab this one right here on top of the pillar, slight left turn and a climb. So we already have 11 already. And if you notice, I have to pitch back down quickly before I lose speed, because I want to keep Thrill of the Skies going the whole time. This one's going to be right here on top of this mountain. And then we're going to dive down to the right around this tower. See the next one now coming in. So this next one's down on the road. It's kind of hidden down in the trees. You can see it down there now. Climb back up again. This next one doesn't render right away. I'll do a circle so you'll see it. It's right next to this tree. There it is. That's good. Sometimes it doesn't render right away. So we've got 14 already. See, I let my speed fall off a little bit. Didn't mean to do that. See, this one again is on top of the dome. All right, so we got 23 so far. Not 23. We got 15, sorry. So this next one's on top of this peak. Again, the whole objective is to keep Thrill of the Skies going and charging our vigor. This is our vigor, so right now we're topped off, we're looking good. So we should start seeing the next one come up. There it is right there. Next one's going to be on top of this mountain, and then it'll be a hard left turn. We'll come to the south. So right now we've unlocked probably the first third of the tree. And you see the next one's coming into view. This next one's going to be down low on top of a waterfall. It'll come into view in a second. It's down here. You see it now. And then once we grab this one, we have to climb straight away. See the next one already right here. Next one's going to be in this broken tower. It's hanging in there. And you notice I'm just keeping my speed above that white line. It dipped a little bit.
Thunder flame, ruin those ruins! Recover what you can and show them what's what!
And you can see the next one there in the view. Next one's up a little higher. You can see it up there now. All right. We're pretty much done with the second zone now. And we're at 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes. Now we're going to move to the Azure Span and get those.
Great fish gather in droves.
See, this one's on the side of this building.
And bring back stories of your exploits.
And then climb straight away, and it's going to be on top of this tower. Sometimes they don't render right away. You see it just rendered finally. This next one's down low. It's going to be on this, just above the road. And you can start to make it out now. It's right there. This next one's going to be in this broken tree right here. Now we're going to make, we got kind of 2 long legs here for these 2. If you notice too, when I did the skyward ascent like that and I pitched up, I basically let my dragon flap its wings twice, and once the second flap is done, I will hit the skyward ascent again. That's to keep the momentum going, so I don't lose, you know, thrill of the skies. Now we got kind of a long one here, and we have to climb a lot. So like right now, I'm just pitched down slightly. You just pitch your dragon down so you're just a slight descent. And when you do that and your speed is up high enough, you get the buff. So what I'm trying to do now is climb up to here. This next one's going to be on top of here. So you see I let my speed come off and I'm slowing down. You just have to really watch that. We're almost high enough. We're going to have to climb up a little bit more. It's going to pop into view here real soon, right here. There, you can see it right there. So this next one's a little tricky. It's on the side of the tree. See how this tree is falling and it's leaning up? This is it. This is how you tell where it's at. And you can see it there in the tree. Boom, we hit it. Yeah, it's big. As your span is big. So we've got 30 glyphs so far. 13 minutes. So this next one's down. You got to dive down. There's a waterfall here. And then this immediate climb back up. And then where we're going is this broken tower here. What this is. Trying to keep my speed up. Now this next one's inside this tower. A little bit tricky. If we do it right, we can get through there without stopping. I did not. I screwed it up. Yeah. And this next one's just red. Okay. There's different dragons you can get. They give you this one to start with. So this next one's inside this dome, and you have to land. There's nothing you can do. And then you're right back out. So this next one's going to be on the side of this broken bridge. And then once we get it, we're going to have to climb straight up to this tower. But you should start, you can make it out now. Then we're going to start our climb. Like I said, this one's in this tower. See if we can get through without getting stopped. It's there. You see, it just didn't render. All right, now we got to go to the top of this peak. You can see it up there. So see, that's 38 now. We've unlocked 30 out of 48. So we're going to come down here through this and then circle back and head this way. So this next one's inside this tower over here on the left. So I typically just fly past it a little bit and then make a left turn. It's kind of like a base to final to go. You can see it inside the tower now. I'll let my speed die off a little bit. So we'll dive down and go through the tower. Yeah, I bumped the tower, not very good. So this next one down in this archway, we're going to get two in quick succession. So this next one's in the archway, and then we're going to keep kind of on a slow descent. It's not rendering. There it is. And you can already see the next one here. Grab that one, and then we have to do a climb up to the top of this. A little more climb to go. So you can see it there, top of the tower. And then the next one's going to be on top of this tower. And then from there, we're going all the way out here to this tower. So we've got 42 of the 48 so far in 18 minutes. A little bit of a climb. Yeah, and this one's going to be in this tower itself. Usually once I'm happy, I'm comfortable where I'm going, I'll go ahead and select the next waypoint. So the next waypoint will be back here. All right, so we're going to just fly through this tower. It's a little bit bigger tower. We shouldn't have a problem. Now we got to climb again. If you notice, as we climb, you can maintain through all the skies. You don't lose it. So we're going to go into this tower, and it's actually up in the dome. It's a little tricky. So if I do this right, I'm going to enter the dome. I'm going to go up and then out through the top of the dome. Let's see if we can do it. There we go.
That was fucking awesome.
All right, so this next one's up here on a cliff. It's right on this cliff right here. So you can see this one here. We'll snag it and then head to the raid zone. And this is where the new raid is, by the way. Here's the entrance right here. There is a flight point here, so... But you don't want to use that. You're going to want a dragon ride. So this next one is in the lava. You can see it here. That's 47. And then our last one, the highest point in the whole game. So at this point on your talents, you basically have everything unlocked except for this last one. So everything's unlocked at this point. And we're going to the very top of this piece. Lost a little bit of speed, had to build it back up. Got to charge some vigor so we can keep climbing. You notice as we climb, I don't lose Thrill of the Skies buff at all. Here's number 48 right here. Some poor bastard died climbing this, I guess, to plant his flag.
That's great. Cool.
So that's it. Once you've done that, you've unlocked every single talent.
Cool.